Okay, let's get started. First of all, understand this: the only reason you are a premature ejaculator is because of your lack of control. I was one of the guys who used to came before I was even touched. First of all, there are some rules to apply. No more pornography. No masturbation with your hand, only with sex toys. Train to relax your pelvic the right way. I'll explain the third rule. What do most articles on Google tell us? You need to work on your PC muscle to have more control. The truth is that squeezing your PC muscles causes a buildup of tens, that causes you to ejaculate. Wait, then how come there are those who have tantra sex and don't game? Their method is that just before they came, they press the PC muscle and the seed rises towards the brain. All is well and good, but the problem is that in practice, this technique is difficult to apply and depends on many factors that need to be learned properly. What will happen is that while we are strengthening the PC muscle, we make ourselves come faster and faster over time, and don't realize why our premature ejaculation becomes even worse than what we had. The problem is that if you do this for long enough, it no longer becomes a conscious act. Instead, it becomes part of your muscle memory. Every time you're aroused, you squeeze your pelvic floor muscles. And, there you go, you have premature ejaculation. We need to gain full control, not on the PC muscle, but on the bulbocavernosus muscle. The BC. The problem is that most guys go about their day doing involuntary kegels without realizing it. You may think that you rarely, if ever, squeeze your pelvic floor muscles. I used to think that I only ever did it voluntarily. Then I learned about involuntary kegels and I realized that I was going about my day doing involuntary kegels, all over the place: climb the stairs, stand up from a chair, walk, pick something up, move my body. I was amazed from that discovery. Your first job is to become aware of involuntary kegels at all times, and counter them before they happens. When you do this every single day, two things will happen. First, you'll start doing it unconsciously. Second, it will become part of your muscle memory. When you gain full control over the BC muscle, it will give you the incredible power to last as long as you wish. Okay, so how to relax the BC muscle? I want you to do the opposite of a squeeze. This is actually a stretch. When you pee, and you increase the flow, you naturally do this. Don't tense up your muscles. Try it either standing, sitting or lying down. Different people find different positions easier. You can influence BC reverse kegels with your diaphragm, push it out. Keep your abs relaxed. Take a few deep breaths to fully relax your body. Then focus purely on pushing out your BC muscle, while trying to do nothing with your PC muscle behind it. The level of pushing should be from light to firm, but not with all your force. Hold this for 10 seconds. Leave a 10 seconds gap. And do it again. Repeat these exercises for 10 minutes per day. As you get used to them, increase the time frame for each exercise. Either stand, sit or lay down, whichever is easiest for you. Once you've mastered this exercise in one position, you'll then be able to do it in others, until you're able to do them while moving around and barely even having to concentrating on doing them. When you do the exercises above, breath deeply and slowly. Breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. On your in breaths, push out a light reverse kegel. On your out breath, relax. I suggest that everyone gets a realistic female sex toy. The best ones are those which offer more sensations than a vagina. It needs to be at least as realistic. The more sensations you're able to deal with in practice, the better you'll be able to last during sex itself. I recommend Fleshlight Stamina Training. I use it myself. It's excellent and built especially for stamina training. The reason why this is so good is that the sensations are so intense, and there is definitely value for money. The truth is that I'm married, and my wife wants to help, but there is a limit to how much she can step up. Here, the Fleshlight Stamina Training came in, and saved the day. I'll leave a link in the description, to buy it from Amazon. I want to teach you now, on reverse pulsing, and on edging. Reverse pulsing is a lightly reverse kegeling, with your BC muscle. This technique keeps your ejaculations at bay. Edging is the simple concept of practicing sex, without ejaculating. One of the main points of edging, is to learn how your body works. To understand the feelings. To know you're close to ejaculating before you reach the point of no return. If you fully understand when an ejaculation is coming, you'll be able to reverse pulse and deflect it. You need to able to do it while you're still inside of her. Different people require different lengths of each reverse pulse. Whereas I use about half-second reverses, some people may use 2 seconds reverses or other. You can reach the point right before you ejaculate. If any more stimulation will cause you to ejaculate, stop. Relax and do it again 2 more times. When you edge, make it as realistic as possible. Use your sex toy to practice you on top, doggy, standing, sitting, etc. A no-hands practice session is best. There is a way to train yourself out of muscle memories. What it requires is very slowly doing something and making corrections before the bad thing happens. At first, using your sex toy, you should slowly thrust in and out, countering any involuntary kegels as you do. Then you should gradually, not in the beginning, build up speed until there are no involuntary kegels anymore. Another thing that guys train themselves to do is to reverse kegel on the in thrust, and relax on the out thrust. This means that when you push in, usually a time for many men to squeeze their PC muscles, you do the opposite. You should really be edging at least 5 times a week. And you should try not to orgasm at all during these sessions. Having orgasms trains your body to think that stimulation always leads to orgasm. If you're having sex with a woman, and you feel that you are coming, you need to pull out immediately, squeeze your pelvic floor muscles tight, kegel this time and not revere one, until the spasms of orgasm subside, then, insert your penis back inside her. This is a cheat because you should never reach this point. However, after you've squeezed and inserted yourself back inside her, you need to reach full erection strength again. This is where you thrust harder and deeper. Become aware of involuntary kegels at all times, and counter them before they happens. Train the BC muscle 5 days a week. Get a sex toy for the training. Link in description. Stop before ejaculating, relax by doing revere pulsing, and then continue. I added a bonus. In order to become a sex god, I put in description a link that summarizes all the existing reviews on penis extenders. I personally used Quick Extender Pro and added a few centimeters to myself. It's a life changer. Please go to the original website of the inventor of this amazing system. I'll put it in the description. If you will do all that mentioned in this video, you will succeed, but if you want more knowledge on the system, he will send you the full ebook to your email. I don't get from him any commission, I am just grateful to him. After all, premature ejaculation is an itchy problem. Good luck.